This is Luke's Dreamworld. Relax Sunday. Part 69. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld Part 69. I hope you enjoy them. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Brain Food Monday. Part 69. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote from the Buy Shop. Success is the only thing to change behavior of others. So it seems you have to be successful as a musician, and then people are interested in your tracks. But that's not what I want to talk about, because today I would like to talk about the app I'm using in a store. I think it's a bit a strange story for sure, but I use the app new, and I don't really know how it works. It seems like a kind of mystery, and I have to discover how things are working on the app. I know I can get some discounts, and for example on some groceries. Most of the discounts are for products I don't buy, but sometimes I get a discount for €1, for example, on my peanut butter. So I really enjoy it. And sometimes I even get some cash discount. So I buy something and they give a discount for $1 or $2 on whatever I bought. So that's why I'm using the app. And I think it's kind of exciting as well. It's new technology, and I would like to learn about the new technology. But it seems I'm a kind of a nitwit, because I try the app and sometimes I just don't know how things are working. I really don't. I told you sometimes it seems like I'm a technical miracle, but other times I just don't know. With the app I tried, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. They had a wheel of fortune, and when you had shopped, you could get some more discount on some products. So that's nice, although it's a kind of trick. I told you about the psychology tricks they use in those shops. Using the app is one, because they lure you to come to the shop for sure. Although it seems they are giving you more discounts, they have just one reason. It's the success. They want to change your behavior, and they want to change your behavior of shopping. They want you to come more to the shop and buy more. That's why they use those apps. I know it. So I think it's funny when there are some kind of methods they use to lure me to get into the shop. And one of those methods was they invented, they have all kinds of actions, but this one was the Wheel of Fortune. When you had bought something in the shop, you could scan the app, and then after you had paid, you could use the Wheel of Fortune to get more discounts. So it seems very nice, but I tried it and I couldn't get it working. I was really astounded about it. Thought, well, what's going on? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So I asked one of the manager, he was there at that moment, and I asked, sorry, excuse me, but could you explain me something about the app? I don't know how it works. I tried to get the Wheel of Fortune working, but it seems to do nothing. So, and he looked at me and he immediately told me, well, I'm sorry, I don't know much about the app. It's the same with the people at the cashier. They don't know much about the app. I've asked some questions sometimes, but I couldn't answer them. So I have to solve those problems myself and figure out how it works, because people working in the shop don't know how the app works. So that's a fact. But the manager was kindly enough, and he looked at my phone and he tried it and it didn't work. And then he tried his own phone and he tried the Wheel of Fortune and he found out that it didn't work. And that's what he said. I'm sorry, it seems not to work. So sometimes they use an app with some kind of things that aren't working. And I'm fine with that because I told you I like trial and error. Sometimes I look at the app and find out that some things aren't working. It's fine with me. I think it's kind of funny as well. And that's how it works with apps. Sometimes it's not working. So now I know it's not me, it's the app that's not working. And it's fine with me. I get my discounts, I still shop at this shop and I try to use the app. But there is a thing, and I have to tell you, this is why I don't use the TikTok app on my phone. Because sometimes it's not working and it took a lot of space on my phone. So now, TikTokers, you know I'm using my PC to go on TikTok and I can't use my phone for the TikTok app. The same reason, it has some technical issues and maybe it's my phone that doesn't have enough memory. Well, I think it's enough about apps and phones and discounts and all on this Brain Food Monday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Positive Tuesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld, Positive Tuesday, part 69. Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote from Sebastian Barry. I'm cold, even though the heat of summer is adequate. I'm cold because I don't find my heart. I thought it was a nice quote and I used it because the heat of summer is adequate for sure. At this moment it's very hot, but I don't mind because I take some measures. Maybe I can't find my heart right now because I'm more relaxing, and that's what I found out. When it's hot, I relax, I drink more water, and I take some measurements in my home. For example, I close all the curtains, and in the morning when it's a bit colder, I open all the windows so some cold wind can get through my home, and then I close them within an hour so the temperature keeps a bit lower than outside when it's getting hot. And with the windows closed and my curtains closed as well, it's okay to work. I'm working now, even although it's quite hot outside. I'm able to create my vlogs, so that's fine. And I don't mind when it's hot in the summer, I really enjoy it. But some things are happening, and when you read the paper, we have just 1 or 2 days of a kind of tropical heat, and all kinds of alerts are on. It's a code red because it's getting hot, and it seems like we are not able to deal with some warm weather. And they tell that sometimes it's about the climate change. We have to be careful because those hot days is about climate change, and in the future we will get more of those hot days. But I am not sure about it, because haven't we had some hot days in other summers? And is 1 or 2 tropical heated day normal or not? So what I do is I relax. I read the papers and I think, well, maybe they're exaggerating. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. I drink more water. I just eat the same food. I will work on my stuff, so that's why I'm vlogging now. And as you can tell, I don't sweat that much because the temperature is quite okay. And I can tell you, assure you, outside it's very hot at this moment. So it's a kind of regulating my temperature in my home in a very efficient way. And that's why I can stand the summer heat for sure, luckily. Well, this was my Positive Tuesday for today, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inspirational Wednesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld, Inspiration Wednesday, part 69. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote from Mandy Hale. Sometimes, when you lose your ways, you find yourself. Well, I told you that I have some setbacks now and then, and I really have to see how I can succeed with my music, even with my vlogs or whatever I'm doing. And sometimes I lose my ways for sure, and there are some doubts. But with those doubts comes a lot of lessons. For example, the lesson that I've learned that I have to be patient because I don't know what is going on. Sometimes you have the luck, sometimes it's a good timing, sometimes you just need some support. And this is why I'm trying and for sure erroring a lot of times to see how things are working. But something that I could do is probably use a timetable, because I guess that's something that works. Right now I just have a kind of timetable with my schedule, but not written. It's what I do. But maybe I could write it down and create a bit of a stable timetable, because what I'm doing, for example, at the day I will post my TikTok movies for sure, but that's why I start the day with, because I can't automate them, so that's why I have to do it. Then I will listen to some music, because I need new music for the dance cruise, for the Dreamhood dance cruise, and for the radio show. Then I do different things. Sometimes I'm vlogging and sometimes I listen to music, and what I have to do, I told you, I have to create music as well, and that's a process that stopped a bit. And I don't know what's going on, but in another way I guess I know what's going on, because it's about failure. I have released a track and I really thought it was a good track, but nothing is happening. So I'm a bit disappointed. So now I know I shouldn't have any expectations. And those are very important lessons to me. I have to listen to them. That's why I really enjoy the quest with Sri Kumar, because he teaches me every day a kind of a new trick, and I'm using them. I know what's going on, and I try to learn about those things that are going on and see if I can change the things I don't like, or I don't or shouldn't use. I know it's kind of mumbo jumbo right now, but for example, it's about my thoughts. A lot of thoughts I'm using or come up aren't useful, but how do I get rid of them? I could be very positive all the time, but it seems not to work. So the thing with positivity is, it's okay to be positive, but it's better that you remind yourself of what's the next thing you can do. So take action. And that's what I have to learn. And sometimes I just forget and I get into a kind of a trap. It's probably my subconscious and the way I'm used to do the things, but I know I have to change some things. And that's why I guess that a timetable can help me to change my way of working. So this is what I'm gonna try. And this is my inspiration for this Inspiration Wednesday. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Life Hack Thursday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Life Hack Thursday, part 69. Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with a quote from Benjamin Huff. I think, therefore I'm confused. Well, I was a bit confused this week. I got a chat on my Facebook and I didn't really know what the person meant. I know her because she lived in a place where I worked and she moved to Thailand. And I always like the pictures they are posting and I like them. And she told about something that I was liking them and she didn't know who I was and that I should not go and share them. So I was confused about the chat and then I thought, well, I don't know what's going on. What I can do is I can unlike the things I've done. Maybe I have shared them by accident, I don't know. So I have looked into the history of Facebook and the chat was on and I told her, well, this is who I am. I worked there, I was a kind of a colleague and we know each other and this is my artist's name, but this is my real name as well. And I'm sorry, I just like your posts and I don't share them because I know it's about privacy and I don't know what's going on, but I will unlike all those posts I liked and see what happened. And then she got into the chat and she said, well, I don't know, I know who you are now, but there's some confusion, but I made some typos and I didn't talk about the sharing. I just liked that you were liking my vlogs or my posts. So I was confused for sure. And to be honest, it was my mistake because I didn't read the chat. There were some typos for sure, but if I had read the chat more carefully, I could have seen that what she meant was, well, I don't really know who you are. I can tell that you are liking the post, but don't send them and share them. So that's what we appreciate. But it was described a bit differently. So we chatted and we cleared the air immediately. But this is what can happen with social media when you're chatting and you can create a chaos. And sometimes even people are quarreling for some words they didn't meant that way. So I am very careful on the social media and I have to admit I use the social media and try to get a bit more known. So I try to get my Luke Dreamhood name and promote it. I use it as a kind of a marketing tool. Although, as I told you, I don't really like Facebook because when I really want to use it as a marketing tool, I have to pay them, and that's what I don't want. I want to grow organically, and I told you about TikTok as well. I really like TikTok, but I use it to get known more, and hopefully people will look at my vlogs, and that's why I use social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter as well. So I know that sometimes it's very confusing when I have a chat. And now I know I have to be careful with what I write on the chat as well, because mistakes are easy made and sometimes people don't understand, especially this time it was me that didn't understand what the person meant, and I thought she was angry at me. But it wasn't the case. She just wanted to know who I was, and now she knows. I really admire her home. She has a nice home in Thailand with a pool, and it's kind of a life I would dream of. So I don't want to quarrel, and I just want to like the post for sure. But as I told you, we have cleared the air immediately because she was online, so I could chat with her and told her what was going on, and I told her, sorry, it's my mistake, and now we can keep on going and look at each other's posts. Well, this was my vlog for today on my Life Hack Thursday, and I hope to see you tomorrow on a Healthy Friday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Healthy Friday, part 69. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with the quote from Maria L. Castellanos. What is the use of complaining about things you don't have intention of changing it? Well, I guess sometimes I would like to complain, for example, when there's no internet connection. I told you about my T-Mobile provider, and I wrote a letter and they give me a little compensation. So I found out that, well, you can complain, but does it really work? And I don't think so. So this week I had a lost internet connection as well for a few hours. And they sent me an email, and I thought, well, it's not very convenient to send an email when you have no internet. Sure, I could use my phone, and I have some gigabytes on my phone for internet use, but I don't use my phone for emailing. As you know, I skipped even my TikTok. I just have a few apps. I use it for WhatsApp, for some text messages, and to have some phone calls. And I don't like to be on my phone for internet because it's a small screen and it's not convenient to type on it. So I use my PC for the internet. I have two screens and it's much easier for me to find things and work on it. So that gives me the question, should I complain about the loss of my internet this time? And I say, well, I'm not gonna do it. Simple thing is, I guess it's something I can't change. I have seen it. I have complained once. What they did was they sent just a little money back, and I had to complain about the cost I made, and then they send it also. It takes me a lot of time. And maybe, I guess, I could give all those firms some constructive feedback, but it seems it's not working. They have their own protocols and they keep working with them, and they're not going to change anything. So why should I complain? Because they are not going to change anything, and it's not going to change anything for me as well. So this is why I don't want to complain. And this is why I find out that complaining is about, well, sometimes you feel a bit frustrated. And I can complain for sure, but what I found out works the most for me is I have to watch very carefully. Is it something that I can change? And if I can't change the problem, I'm not gonna complain about it, because only if I can change it myself. For example, the problem with my thinking, for sure, if I get some frustration because of the internet and it's not working, I can solve it by have a different point of view. Or I could go to my library with my laptop and go on the internet there. It's a possibility. So there's always a solution, And that's why I think, well, better find a solution that works. And if I can't change anything outside, I shouldn't complain about it, and I shouldn't put any energy in it, because I only want to use energy if I can change something. And most of the times it's a change within myself, or changing a habit, or doing things differently. So this is kind of learning as well, and I really have to learn to cope with those situations, because it feels sometimes it feels frustrated when something happens. And I would like to complain about what happened, because it felt so frustrating. I had no internet, but I really have to keep on thinking about what is going on and see if it can help me. And most of the time, just complaining won't help, and I have to find a solution. And sometimes the solution is just accept the situation and wait a few hours, and the internet will be working again, because sometimes they have a kind of thing and they work on a solution and it will work within some hours. And this was the case this time. So I've learned from it. I try not to complain too much, and especially not when I can't change it. So this was my lesson for today, and this was my Healthy Friday. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inside Saturday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 69. Hey everybody, and welcome back. I will start with a quote from Pat Conway. The human souls can use some new traditions. Sometimes we require them. Well, I have to tell you, I have some strange rituals, and I've told you about it. One of the rituals, for example, is I get out of bed at 7 o'clock and I get into my bed at 11 in the evening, because I would like to live a regular lifestyle and have a good night rest. It's good for my brain, it's good for my health, it's good for my thinking. And it works for me, because when I am out at 7, then I start working, and then I get the feeling that I have a lot of time to do the things I need to do. Sometimes, I have to admit as well, I have some difficulties getting out, but most of the time I use the 15 seconds method. So get out of bed when the alarm is going, and get out of bed within 15 seconds. And when I don't, sometimes I think, well, I can think about what I'm going to do today, and then I lay around for a while. And sometimes it took me an hour, and the hour was kind of lost, and I feel it like a lose, because then I know that I have to do things, and it feels like I don't have much time enough to do my work. Well, another strange ritual is about cleaning. I told you about my home. I would like to keep it clean. So when I have, for example, I had my breakfast, then I wash it. Then I do the dishes and I put them in the cupboard, and I clean the sink and everything. Because it's kind of a habit, and keep my home neat and spotless on a way. For example, when I go to bed, I want the kitchen sink to be clean and totally empty. And that's a kind of a strange ritual, but this also gives me a kind of rest, because it seems like a lot of work, but to me it isn't, because it's just a few hours. If I tell you that I try to cook a good meal, but mostly I do it on a Saturday, and I would like to clean my home, mostly I do it on the Sunday in the morning, and I clean my whole home, and then I do the wash, and I can use get the used cloth in the wash machine as well. So then I have all the things for the cleaning done, I have done my eating and I have done my cleaning. It's kind of ritual as well. And that's because then it doesn't take too much time. So all those strange rituals I use are to save time and have a clear mind as well. Because for me, it works this way. It clears my mind. I don't have any schedule because then I know that, for example, I use my email as an agenda, a calendar as well. Because then I watch my email and I can tell what kind of appointments I have. So that's an easy way and I don't have to think about it. I check my email every day. I don't have to remember the appointments really and I'm not forgetting anything because I wrote it down in my email. I know it's a strange ritual, but it works for me. And I guess I have a bit of more strange rituals. For example, I told you about going outside with my earplugs in and moving on music just a few hours or an hour or half an hour to be outside in the sun or whatever weather it is and move and kind of sort of exercise. It's a kind of relaxation as well. I take a break from what I do. And I know it's a strange, very strange ritual, but it works for me. And I guess that this is how I use my rituals. And I know some of them are very strange, but I don't mind because this is what's working for me. And I'm a bit curious because what kind of rituals do you have? And what kind of rituals do you use? And why do you use them? So this is a question I would like to ask on this Insight Saturday. And you can leave a comment if you want. And I'm very curious about the answers. This was the Insight Saturday. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Relax Sunday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Relax Sunday. Part 69. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed part 69 of Luke's Dreamworld. I will end with a short quote from G.R. Ring. It takes showers to think. Sometimes you can relax in a shower and then you come up with a lot of ideas. It works for me for sure, that's why I go to a sauna as well. Well, this was my vlog for this week, Luke's Dreamworld part 69, and I hope to see you next week on Luke's Dreamworld part 70. Hope to see you there. Bye.